Hello guys, and today I'm going to share 9 tips on how to solve your financial problems. So we're going through a step-by-step instruction on what you can do, because you should remember that crisis and recessions and all these kind of situations, they only prove that as soon as one door closes, another one opens. And recessions are always full of opportunities. And I hope during this recession you will learn a lot, guys, how to manage your money and how to be prepared for the next one. But for now, let's just focus on those 9 steps that will help you to improve your financial situation. They are pretty simple, but not very frequently followed. So I decided to put it in one video, as I get so many questions on my Instagram and other social media. So I decided just to put it in one video and to make it pretty simple, pretty cool and easy to follow. Step number 1 is to change from the panicky mode to the opportunity seeker mode. I know it's not that simple or sounds simple, but not easily managed and easily followed. What can you help to get a little bit less stress-free is some sports, correct diet, maybe some, run, a meditation, depends on your style, maybe some yoga classes, or whatever helps you to get a little bit less stress-free. For me personally, it's, I should say, meditation, yoga, and some exercises like, not really running recently, but some other stuff that I obviously can do from home. Step number 2, take control of your expense. This is super important for whole family, for all those people who live in one household. This is very important for you to know what are the expenses, and you will see how many unnecessary stuff is there. Step number 3, optimize your expense, obviously family expense, and just look at it from the point of view where all the stuff that is unnecessary can be overlooked and rebudgeted, or maybe some cheaper stuff can be purchased instead of what you buy currently, if it's necessary, because you also have to follow other steps. It's not that you can follow one step and it will give you a great effect. If you follow all the steps, all the routine that I mentioned today, then overall routine will give you a great effect, but not necessarily only following one step. Step number 4, create an airbag, financial airbag, of course. And how do you follow it? You should determine how much you spend and how much profits do you have monthly. So basically that's what you already have done on the previous step, and this is super useful for this one. The airbag is actually some money that you keep for some risky situation. You can also choose a term of insurance, let's say. So basically it's your insurance for a bad day. And how do you count it? The optimal period for this, for creating this airbag is 3 to 6 months total, which is super important, right? So if anything happens, you have 3 to 6 months secured. I should say that I would rather go for a 6 months option instead of 3 months option, because you feel more safe that way. And this money should be kept somewhere else. You should not touch this money. Sometimes people keep them in cash. Sometimes if your currency in your country is not very stable and it's devaluated and etc., sometimes people choose to go for the foreign currency, which is more stable, but stability is not only 1 or 2 years, but longer period of time. Other option is to choose the saving account, or you can go for some investment, but the only one condition should be followed, that in any moment you can take your money out without any risks and losing any part of this money. Step number 5, take control over a family budget, which is super important. Plan your expense. It's best to create a financial plan for, let's say, 6 to 12 months or even a little bit longer, so that you would know how much money you will need and which extra expense do you have. Also, sometimes people plan travel and stuff, so you should put all these options in this plan. And it's not financial plan for your company, it's financial plan for yourself and your family. So you can plan your income, and that's also a part of a financial plan. So basically you can generate some extra income and plan on how to generate it. So basically which part of your profits or income you will reinvest, or you will invest, then reinvest, then get some dividends. And in general, financial education is super important in terms of that. But even if you don't plan on investing, just do your financial plan so that you would know, do you have enough money or not, and if there is anything that should be cut off. Step number 6, to increase the number of your revenue sources. This is super important. If you have only one source of income, it's rather bad than good. So basically, even if you feel very stable, generating some extra sources of income is super important. It can be investment. If you don't have any, then again, try to learn how to do that. It can be some freelance work, side hustle, consultancy. You may not even realize how needed your consultancy is. It's just that if you have the contract that does not allow you to do the consultancy for the same type of work you do, then of course you can't. But maybe some related industry. And that's usually very helpful. Many companies hire independent consultants. Or maybe some other products. I should say that business, like huge business during this type of recession and not really good market condition, probably postpone, but some small businesses that do not require lots of investment from your side, then I think it's a pretty good idea to do something like that. Step number 7, get rid of bad debt. Refinance loans is a part of it. So basically, whenever you are going for, like, you have to pay off something, or you have huge loans and the conditions are not really good, and you can get it refinanced from the other bank, do it for sure, because other banks still offer quite good refinance rates. And if you have no option to go for the other bank, just contact your bank. Many banks offer postponed payoffs and some other solutions that you may not think of. Just contact your bank to know what is their offer. Step number 8, save 10% of your profits for the future investment. Saving this amount every month will help you to create the mindset of investor, to create a culture of saving money. Not full amount, but 10% is somewhere the minimum, up to 20%, probably not much more unless you really want to and you can do it freely. Depends on your profits. But I assume that this video is for those who have some troubles with finance. So let's stick with 10%, no less than 10%. On a monthly basis. And step number 9, improve your skills and knowledge about finance. How you can do that? You can learn for free from YouTube videos. There is lots of information. You can do audiobooks. There are also lots of for free on YouTube available. You can do reading, like various books. You can buy them. They are not that expensive, or you can borrow them from someone. You can also do paid options like courses, coaching, and whatever you think is right. So it depends on your budget, what you have now. And this knowledge is really super important. I can stress enough how important it is. So please try to improve your knowledge while you have more time. You have no other things to do actually. And spending quite some time on your knowledge and skills will really help your future to be more bright, more financially free, and etc. etc. So basically, I really wish you guys to follow all the steps, not to get discouraged, to improve your financial situation. And also, I'd like to invite you guys to subscribe to my channel if you didn't subscribe yet, to hit the ring bell so that you would receive instant notifications as soon as a new video is out, and hit the like button if you didn't like the video yet. Bye bye.